Okay, I only have 6 minutes and 15 seconds because it's my storage on my phone. But let me show you guys. I'm going to show you guys how to plant a tree, fruit tree, any tree. Okay, so I have my tree. I've already pre-dug my hole. They say twice as wide and twice as deep as the pot. This is definitely twice as wide, but it's not going to be twice as deep because the ground here is not, in this one particular spot, is awful, but it'll still work. So let me pause you guys, and I'm actually going to go ahead and take the plum wrapper off and the tags, and I'm going to plant, well, I'm going to stick it in the ground, and then I'll show you guys what I'm going to do and go over things like that. Sorry. So I planted, it needs to focus. So I planted, not planted, I took the labels off my tree, and this is a Santa Rosa variety plum, in case anyone was wondering. But I am going to actually raise a little bit. I want it a little bit higher than the ground level. I have mushroom compost over there. Let me go ahead and get that. You can see that it is lower, a little bit lower than the ground level. Let me get that, pour that in. I'm going to pour a little bit in first, water it, stick the tree back in, and then fill in around it, and I will show you guys once that process is over. And yeah. Okay, so I poured too much, so let me actually show you guys what I'm going to do now. I'm going to dig everything out from around the center, and you can't see it because of how it is. There's definitely a hole there, and I'm going to stick it inside. Okay, so now it's kind of even with it. I'm actually going to dump the rest of this, and I have another bag if I need to. I'm going to fill it up to this line right here on the tree, because that's where the dirt was originally. It's fallen over a lot and lost a little bit, but I want it to, you're not supposed to plant it any higher than it was before because it'll mess it up from what I've heard. Now, is that the truth? I don't know. I'm just going off of what I've read and what I've heard other people say. You don't bury it any deeper than that because it can mess something up. I don't know. Don't take my word on that. Of course, do your own research, but this is like a general guide to planting a fruit tree, or any tree really, because planting trees are kind of similar anyways. But let me fill in, you can really see it over here. Let me fill in the rest of it up to that, and if I have to go get another bag, I will. And I'll tell you guys about how much it took to fill in a hole of this size. I don't know what the dimensions are, but not important. I don't think, but it's 2 times, well, it's really 3 actually. 3 on all sides, which is great for a tree, and I'm filling in something that's really high in nutrients, so it's even better. But let me go do this before my time runs out. Okay, so I filled it in. I probably used 50-60 pounds of soil just to fill this in the way that I wanted it. Now you can do it completely different. I know some things read that you're supposed to mix it in. The soil that I have just is not right for mixing in my opinion. It doesn't mean that it's not good at all, but in my opinion, it's just not that great. So I'm actually going to, let me get them. I'm gonna need more than this, but it's mulch, and I'm going to water first, and then I'll do this. So let me pause you guys again and water really quick. Actually, I'm not gonna water. I take that back. The soil's already really wet. I can just come out here later, and I'm not doing a heavy mulching. So I'll show you guys that. I'm doing a real light, and this is already broken down actually quite a bit. So let me go get more, and I'll show you guys the finished product. Okay, so I'm actually going to go get another thing of the mulch. It's really broken down because it's just been composting kind of. But this is all I'm going to show right now. I have a little bit more time, but I would just like to hurry up with the last bit, I guess. But I am going to do a ring of bricks. I'll show you guys on another one in a second. I'm gonna do one more thing of mulch, which is already broken down, so it's not really mulch anymore, but it'll still work. This is the other ring. It's grown up a little bit with the grass, but just around, and I'll show you guys on this one too. Just all the way around where you have that, and I did it because I piled the mulch up over there, over on my other ones, so it would keep it from washing away. But this one I did a little bit differently, but I'm still going to do the breaks because I just want to know the distinction between where I stopped and whatever. So let me get this, but I just wanted to show you guys a quick little general guide to planting a tree. Now people are probably gonna say I've done this way, or I've planted trees differently my entire life. I've just stuck a part in the ground and it's planted. You can do that, absolutely. It's your own experiences. This is just how I've planted mine, and they've done pretty well. So, my general guide to planting trees. Thank you guys, and I will see you in the next one.